welcome to Armor One. Today I want to talk about prompt injection to secret exfiltration. So here's how untrusted content can trick an AI assistant into leaking the very data it was supposed to protect. This attack starts with prompt injection, but the real goal is exfiltration. A malicious repository, web page, or document hides instructions that cause the assistant to reveal private code, tokens, secrets, or credentials through tool usage or outbound communication. This pattern is well established in prompt injection research. Once a system has access to private data, exposure to untrusted content, and a way to communicate outward, you have a very real exfiltration problem. Researchers have repeatedly shown this in practice. Johan Rehberger's GitHub Copilot chat work demonstrated how malicious content could cause private data to be exfiltrated, and broader prompt injection research continues to document the same basic failure mode in AI assistants that combine sensitive context with tool use. So this is where Armor One could have made a real difference. By limiting how much untrusted content can influence the assistant, reducing automatic action, and making exfiltration paths much harder to use. So let's take a look at Gemini CLI and look at some risk metrics. The first one I want to talk about is context security enforcement. This matters because the attack depends on untrusted content being treated like valid instruction context. The next one I want to look at is tool approval requirement, which is here. If the assistant needs approval before taking sensitive actions, it becomes much harder for hidden instructions to turn into silent exfiltration. And lastly, I want to take a look at workspace trust boundaries. This helps reduce the chance that a malicious repository or folder can quietly influence behavior outside the context that should actually be trusted. Let's quickly take a look at the remediation steps for workspace trust boundaries. So we're going to go to Show under Details. We'll get some information about the risk, the impact, and then remediation steps are available on a per user basis. So we'll go and select the user, and we'll see more information, the impact, as well as the steps. So you open the Gemini CLI settings file, find or create the security object, enable folder trust inside of that object, and then save the file. And this is for all the other metrics too. So instead of letting poison context quietly churn into code or credential leakage, Armor One helps teams contain trust, gate sensitive actions, and reduce the paths that make exfiltration possible.